Okay. Just wanted to go over before we get into all the butchering videos how I make sure to keep everything clean and sanitized. Ideally, you would not have a party tablecloth, but I couldn't find anything solid, so we're just going to be really festive while we're butchering deer this year. Um, we try to switch tablecloths out in between each quarter, so we'll usually both work on ham or both work on shoulders, and then clean everything off, clean the cutting boards, clean the knives, sharpen things if they need to be sharpened, and then put out new tablecloth and make sure everything is clean and sanitized in between each thing. I just wanted to go over it before we got into all of that in case there were any questions about sanitizing or how clean everything was while we were butchering.
All right, guys. This is one of the back quarters, the ham off of that buck that I killed. Um, I'm just going to leave the camera running. Marissa's going to take all the sinew off of it, all the fat, all the tendons, pretty well debone it, and then she's really good at that. And then she'll hand it to me, and I'll do all the cuts, that I'm going to do with it. I'll show you how to do jerky and stuff like that. But this is just going to be a video of pretty well just how to debone one and clean it up pretty good.
Right. And we want to take all of this slimy sinew stuff off first because, as you know, we did have deer fall off of the gamble and pulley system, so it got little bits of debris all over it.
It didn't fall off. It broke off the building. The screw. I had 5-inch wood screws in that building, and that deer was so heavy, or I guess I was just pulling out where I was pulling it with my truck. I don't know, but it fell and smacked the ground. So anything dirty you see on it, my truck's got a rhino liner in it.
And we're taking it off anyway.
Yeah, we're taking all that skim off, but anything dirty you see on it, that's what it is. That deer's been on ice in a pretty well Yeti cooler, just letting it age.
Taking all this stuff off takes all the debris off with it because we tried to rinse it, but it's being stubborn because this stuff is sticky and thick and nasty.
And you don't want to try to eat that stuff, folks. It's nasty, yummy. But now we're sorry, but this is probably going to be a really long video.
We'll hit the fast forward on some boring parts. But
yeah, but it should be a really educational video for people that's wanting to learn how to do the taxidermy. Do the processing a game. Because right now, if you can find anybody to do it, it's going to cost you upwards of $100. And my uncle, he fooled with cattle, and he said if he was wanting to take a cow into the slaughterhouse, that they're booked up for 4 or 5 months in advance. So I don't know if deer's that way or what, but I know in the first video there, which I don't know how honestly we're going to put these in, but in another video I showed you how to trim up and cut up the back straps. We already did the shoulders. We didn't get that on film, but the shoulders is basically the same thing. You just debone it and cut it up.
Which there's just one shoulder anyway, since, you ruined the other one.
Yeah. He was a pretty good sized deer, and I tried to hit him in the shoulder to put him down.
And this stuff is slimy, so do take your time because you don't want to be cutting fast and your hands slip off.
And also, I've cut a lot of deer up for a lot of years, and I have found out that a fillet knife is the way to go when cutting up a deer. You agree with that?
I do. It's because you want it to be sharp. You think sharp means dangerous, but sharp cuts what you're trying to cut and doesn't get caught up or hung up and cut you by accident. But you kind of just want to follow. Once you start getting the top sinew off, you'll start seeing these muscle sections open up, and then you just kind of follow them around and cut them out. And that gets you, like, this would be a good roast section. All this other stuff is good for slicing jerky or grinding jerky. See, all of this stuff still needs to be trimmed off because it is just fat and junk. So I get cut. And we'll hand that hunk to Kent to finish cleaning on and working on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna clean it off, guys, and I'll when she gets done deboning, probably with this one, I'm gonna use it for jerky, and I'll show you how I cut it up and stuff.
Big old hunk of fatty stuff there in the middle. Kind of want to work around that and cut it out.
Sorry, the room's in the way the whole time.
Sponsored, but boy, it's good.
Sometimes this slimy stuff, you just have to try to scrape it off. You cannot get a good grip on it.
Alright guys, you get the gist of it. Alright guys. She has came and conquered.
Right. Where we left off, I was just pulling these out of this crevice
Which is
here.
this.
Yep. And
basically with meat like this,
these
it's a
pieces.
tendony. You'll grind it.
Yeah, we throw it in the grinder and make burger or jerky or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty well what a clean bone looks like. You'll never get all of this part completely clean, but that's as much meat as you can get off of one ham in particular.
Yeah, and I'm just going to kind of just zoom over, like I said, a little bit here.
Let me move the trash plates.
Well, leave the trash plates just so they'll know.
Well, they're over here.
Yeah.
I don't want them lumped in with the
now
food.
on the trash plates, guys, that is your tendons and all of your junk, pretty well.
Things that are not food.
Yeah, but like right there, that's all the meat off of that's one ham.
And these still need cleaned a little
Yeah,
bit.
they still need cleaned. I'll probably make like a roast out of this. As you can see, that's a big piece of meat. Which that was a big deer too. But that's all for this video, guys. Thank y'all. God bless you.